Good day, Lords and Ladies, and welcome back to Against the Black Priory. In the last episode, the festivities did not end well, so now we are trying to figure out where to go next. Oh wait, we were already exploring this island, weren't we? Yes. Okay, so we had gotten to this island. And we were going to go... We'd done the mission on here. And we were going to push out into the wilderness. Shrine of Fortitude. Here we go. I should pray to the Shrine of Fortitude to receive the blessing said to be located somewhere on the island of Iriel, North Idra. Okay, yeah. Outer Isles. What do we have here? Large spiders. That guy's going to go first. That's fine. Let's do something like magic missile. There we go. I have enough food now that I don't need to worry about that kind of thing. Let's defend up. Ability, defend ally. We're going to basically tank. And let them come charging out towards us. A little bit of poison is fine. Let's move up here. You can't do anything, so that you take the poison damage. Save your magic charge. Got some supplies. Fantastic. Plus we got a level up. Okay. Nicely healed up. Okay. Question is now, what do we do? Because Roland's a fairly straightforward character. Precise strike. So really it's just this. None of his feats are... The thing is, two-handed weapons, like his inventory, which is a club, is heavy melee weapon club blunt. I mean, increasing club damage is probably the way to go then. Like, in hindsight, if I realised that was what it was, I probably would have dumped more into that to get it up to club accuracy and stunning blow. But to be honest, precise strike is really useful. Guarantee a hit against higher level enemies. Always nice. Okay. Pray at the shrine. We kneel by the way shrine and begin to recite the Pilgrim's Prayer. Successfully complete. Blessing of Fortitude. So we go to our stats. Yeah, Fortitude goes up. Ranks. Abilities. Yeah. We've got so many abilities. It's popping out passive bonuses, just popping out over the edge. But having Fortitude is nice. Like Roland's got 4. Yeah, I mean, like, we are chunky. Okay. Sneak away. Oh yeah, because we were also coming here for the tower, weren't we? We were talking about the Grey Wizard. This looks nuts, I know. Yeah, let's... Do you want to fight or do you want to flee? No, let's attack. Actually, this is going to be harder than I thought. I had kind of been anticipating a bit more straightforwardness. I'm definitely going to have to rest after this. That's fine. Thrust and parry. I did not want to do that. Okay. Let's go blinding bolt. Rapid fire. Critical strike. Ouch. Bit of a nasty fight, but it lets me use up some of our resources. Okay. Coming back here because I need to get on the boat. Okay. Let's go talk to the captain. Okay. Yeah, we've got a lot of food. In rest. Okay. Sea leveled up, so more attunement. Increase max cascade would be good. Arcane rush. Increase attunement. Deep breath, diamond form, summon ooze. Distort mass. That's really good if we need them to basically hold the line. What's tier 4? Thunderclap. Okay. Take it fire is your normal, yeah, fireball, that kind of thing. Max cascade. Tier 3 is breathe glass. I mean, I could go straight into low tier stuff. Mark and release and flaming fists. But it's all AoE. Okay. More arcane magic is always good. Okay. Get that done. Let's get around the coast. This wanted the okay. So just trying to figure out how we can actually land on this blasted. So I don't want to land so far away that I have to then sail, like run halfway across the blasted island. Okay, so it has to be. So it does have to be literally here. We can't actually get into. Fine. A lone tower perches the sky as it rises above you. From some unseen aperture in the cliffs upon which it stands, the wind carries a cloud of fine grey ash. Bitter and unwelcome residue sticks to your mouth and eyes. As someone who's walked through sort of like clouds of ash and stuff in the past, that's not pleasant. And sort of gets in your tongue. The thing with acid is that it's massively dehydrated. So the moment it comes in contact with any water, it rehydrates until you get it in your mouth. It clogs your nose. It's really unpleasant. Okay. Let's grab some resources. And as always, let's look around the map before we actually go into the tower. Just in case we can't come back. Right, 1 second, folks. Sorry about that, folks. Right. Let's... There are enemies. Giant centipedes. Let's try and flank them. Thrust and parry. Now from this range, it's expected. Stunning blow. Okay. A little bit of gold. Some rations. Okay. Oh, I know that there's giant leeches about. Or giant centipedes. Okay, and that way's closed off. Right. Let's continue pushing up. So that's the tower. Okay, so the map's been fully explored. Your mind reels as you look around the lush interior of the tower. Colourful, fragrant flowers abound, the exotic songbirds sing in every bush. Strange as still, the tower's interior is somehow much larger than the exterior seems to allow. Kate looks around north. This place is impossible. I wonder what hands could have shaped such beauty. No doubt this is the work of some magos, yes? Let's not be blinded by the splendour, Iban muses, as he carefully prods one of the orchids with his weapon. Well, they're not wrong. exotic. Let's try and get some distance. Okay, there are oozes. Trying to pull ahead of you is filled with silvery fluid that looks like liquid mercury. Like liquid metal. Mercury, perhaps. Okay. Large ooze. Immunity to blindness, critical hits, deafness, disease, panic, poison, sleep, and acid damage. Resistant to bludgeoning, piercing damage, slashing damage, vulnerable to electrical damage and fire damage. Okay. So a lot of our attacks aren't going to do a lot of damage to this thing. Okay. You have a weapon that does fire, but that's going to be about it. Mage is going to be the predominant one doing stuff. Okay. So let's open up with a lightning strike. Another lightning strike would probably help against it as well. And that's going to be what she's going to do. Play. Okay, get out into combat. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. They have that explosive acid ability of theirs. Okay. Hide in combat. Yeah. Yeah, immune injury, right, that's fine. Okay. Quickly check a potion. You leveled up. Okay. Shield Rust would be good. We are going down the expert faith. Increase law, increase attunement, increase radius. Tier 3 is my asthma. Circle of healing. Tier 2. Increase attunement. Could be useful. And there's a number of things that are really good. Stunning aura, circle of mentals. Yeah, like he has a lot of really good stuff at later levels. Especially for buffing. Let's get her increased presence up. That's always useful for her. Yeah. Awareness, diplomacy, healing. And you can see isn't our primary. Is he our primary diplomacy character? So he is actually. Okay. He's come up. Now this is the one I'm struggling to figure out what to do with, to be honest. Probably. That could be useful. He's not using medium armor. He's not doing charge. Don't want him to use magic. That's melee. Let's get second wind up, and then we'll increase his vitality. Okay. The fact that we've got oozes is never great. Great, master bedroom. We can't get into. Study with nothing in it. Another thing that goes up. Okay. Very strange. You emerge into what appears to be an observatory of sorts. Astronomical glyphs cover the floor. In the centre of the room stands what appears to be a huge telescope. Strangely though, this does not appear to be any form of aperture in the roof that would allow to observe the sky. All robed figures huddled together under the strange construct like frightened animals. Come out so I can see you declare. Slowly the four figures creep towards in the half-light, and you are astonished, but you see they all four have identical faces. Indeed, they appear to be identical to the strange man you met on Idra. You come before Master, one of the men states, rather than asks, with a serene smile on his face. What in the mage's loins is going on here? Kate blurts out as he stares in fascination and awe at quadruplets. What is going on here? We are apprentices of Calferoth, the tempestuous. One of the other answers with a smile. But a master if miffing, lisps an apparent apprentice toothlessly. As one, the four men begin to whimper. All four men are identical. They seem to be afflicted with varying degrees of strange decomposition that you observe in their brother in Idra. Missing, explain. Master have gone down below to his work, but he has not returned. Something is wrong. Danger. Danger. Like a frightened animal, the four apprentices fret anxiously about. Down below? One whispers, we are not allowed to go there. Not until we ascend. But we can go, even without ascending. As one of the four apprentices' moronic smiles return, they all nod in agreement. Yes, you can go now. How would I even get there? One of the men pushes a small silver flute into your hands. This is the key. Blow it with the Mercury Lake will open for you. It's where we go to ascend, but we're not allowed there without him, so you must go instead. Embler looks at the flute with fascination. He must mean the Mercury Lake down the ground floor. The affairs of Magi indeed. I wonder what knowledge a man such as Calferoth is hiding in the secret hall, she muses. Keep his knowledge for yourself, Embla. I'll be happy with a fistful of diamonds, Kate chimes in. Let's try and get some answers first. The four predators stare at you with blank smiles. Tell me about this master of yours. We serve Kalfaroth the Tempestuous, all the answer in unison. As kind and loving as he is wise, our joy is to serve him until we one day ascend to join him in the ranks of the Holy Magi. Ascend? When we are judged ready, we go below, under the Mercury Pool, and enter the Ascension Chamber and the Golden Machine. There we shall transcend this weak flesh and take our place amongst those who are giants amongst men. What more can you tell me about the area below? It is where the Master goes to do his sacred work, but he is missing. Please, you must go there now. Find him, use the silver flute, and go there in the Mercy Lake. And if I do it, what is in it for me? Our Master is rich beyond comprehension, beyond count. It will be joys and gifts he will bestow upon you. Go now. What lies below? This is where our Master goes to do his sacred work. Okay. Yes. Master is still missing. Go down below. Okay. Well, there's definitely more than one. Oh, it's the other guy who basically talked to us. So there's 5 of them. Homunculi, maybe? I mean, that would be my guess. Strange pool ahead is filled with silver fluid that looks a lot like liquid metal mercury, perhaps. Play the flute. A single clear note rings out, and for a moment the chirping of exotic birds dies down. Somewhere a metallic clang sounds, and the mercury begins to circle some unseen drain. Slowly but surely, steps come into view. With a final gurgle, the last of the liquid is drained away, and at the end of the descending stairways, a door can be seen. Down below awaits. Man, that's a lot of liquid mercury. Like, even if it's only like a shallow pool, it's still a lot of mercury. I mean, it's a way of keeping people out, I suppose. My money is something's gone wrong and he's got ganked. I take it that's the golden machine. In the middle of the room stands a large golden sarcophagus-like chest, which is richly engraved with complex arcane-looking symbols. Carved in the beautiful letters on the lid, its sarcophagus is the following: For any service to the Lord, for thy service to the Lord, ascension is thy sweet reward. Law. Examine the decorations. At first glance, the symbols carved on the sarcophagus appeared to be magical in nature. This, however, is only at first glance. Further examination reveals that nothing but purely decorative patterns of no arcane significance. In fact, you feel certain that the gold leaf covering the structure is fake as well. Open it. The lid of the sarcophagus slides open with surprising ease, revealing an interior moulded to the form of human form. All along the interior walls, more of the strange-looking sigils are carved, giving the sarcophagus the appearance of being some sort of machine. Yeah. Pressing down the bottom of the interior appears to give. Pressing down the bottom of the interior appears to give ever so slightly, almost as if it's hinged in some way. Taking a step back, you scan the area around the sarcophagus only to spot a stone tile with a polished almost smooth by years of wear. No doubt it's a switch of some sort. Press the switch. Careful pressing down on the switch with your foot. Be effective immediate. The false bottom of the sarcophagus swings to one side, opening up to a shaft below. As soon as it does, scorching jets of flame roar up the shaft. Had someone been laying in the sarcophagus, they would have been totally and utterly incinerated, reduced to ash in an instant. Drainer eyes go wide with shock. Is this how those apprentices are repaid for their servitude? He uses them and then disposes of them like leprous corpses when they can serve him no more. What monster could do such a thing? I get a feeling that these are basically like homunculi made in the image of the Magi. So, if I remember correctly, depending on what folklore tales and stories you believe. Like homunculi have basically like a shelf life, like they degrade. So maybe, and like it's not just like physical degradation, it's mental degradation as well. So maybe after a certain amount of time, he has to get rid of them. See, look, there's so many more. A handful of naked forms flail about the room, attacking with their bare hands. The stranger seems to fill it. Their eyes are wide and staring, and drool as they bleat forth their non-verbal cries of fear and rage. Suddenly they spot you, and one of them freezes in place with masks of terror on their face. Look at these machines. This is where he creates these poor creatures. They must have escaped when their master somehow failed to attend to them, born into the world completely composed solely of subterranean nightmare. Embla looks around in wonder. But that means they are like children, Kate adds. Diplomacy. Who's our best person at diplomacy? It's her. Yeah, let's give it a roll. There we go. Wide-eyed and confused, the pathetic creatures first hasted, then in a sudden burst of energy bolted towards the exit to the otherworld. Bah, what chance do they stand out there? Better we had put them to the sword and saved them their misery, Roland scoffs. True, but that's not... I can see where he's coming from. In some ways, he is right. It would be the mercy to put them down. But who can say what they could create? As you walk past the statue, the corridor voice suddenly rings out from it, soft and terrible, like two metal bars being clanged together. It seems to resonate in your very bones. Interlopers, you stand in the hall of Cellarforth the Tempestuous. Serve me well, and I shall forgive you for your transgression. Are you inside the statue? Serve you what makes you think I want to serve you? What is going on here? Let's go with that one. I cast my voice into your mind from my summoning chamber. Deep beneath your feet I have become detained there, and it shall be your privilege to rend your assistance in freeing me. And how did you end up so detained, you counter? Through certain rites I was calling upon that which lies beyond. What came through, however, was not what I expected. It tried to overpower me, but I was faster. But my immense willpower alone, I am keeping my foe at bay. I can hold him for a long time, but not forever. What can I do? The voice sounds strained now. I need salts of Elfenia. It can be created in my laboratory. You just need 3 ingredients. Find, the voice cuts out. Find what? Just craft the salts of Elfenia and bring them to the summoning chamber below. Hurry. Cannot hold. What do you make of it, Embla? I have not heard these salts of Elfenia before. If we are to find this laboratory, perhaps you can find a recipe of sorts. Nonetheless, I say we press on and do what we can to aid this man. As I said before, a Magos is not an ally to scoff at. So basically, from the sounds of it, he tried to summon something, and it backfired massively. Robes, boots. Okay, so this is where he dresses up his homunculi to make them look like normal apprentices, or at least attendants. I mean, as horrible as it is, if you're looking at it from a purely magical perspective, or basically, if you're the person who's making them, you can understand why he's making homunculi. It prevents his secrets from leaking out. Because having normal apprentices normally results in competition, or at least an apprentice trying to outshine the master, which is not a good thing in traditional magic circles from like folklore and tales. It normally results in one trying to outplay the other, or at least overpowered the other, which is never a good thing. Armor of Thorns, Aura of Fire Resistance, Tomb. Healing mind, fleet of foot. Okay, yeah. So being able to create your own servants and apprentices, well not apprentices, but basically attendants is a useful tool to have. Morally speaking, it's absolutely bankrupt. Because you're creating a life form purely, which it obviously seems to have some degree of degradation as well, so they rapidly decay. So it seems that you're basically just making bioorganic robots to serve you, which are self-aware. It's a form of slavery. It's not nice. But if you're an amoral magus, you could probably justify it to yourself. Large books appear to collection of different obscure alchemical recipes. Looking through, you eventually find a recipe for salt of Ephenia. Summoning forth that which dwells beyond is one of the most dangerous tasks that a magus can undertake. What comes through may not always be what was intended. Salt of Ephenia must always be kept at hand when attempting such rituals. It is antithetical to that which has been called forth. Strewing it in a circle around the summoned focus confines the outsider. Casting the salt upon the outsider utterly unmakes it. Read on. The salts are difficult to create and may only be crafted in the protoplasmatic catalyzer. 3 ingredients must be used and added in this precise order. First, add the silver salt, add salamander's horn, and add lotus petal. Okay, so we have the recipe. Let's... The room ahead contains a large stone platform that appears to be hovering some kind of shaft leading down. As you take your first step into the room, however, the voice of the kitchen booms throughout it. No, you have not crafted the 7 salt. You cannot enter the summoning chamber without it. Don't tarry, I can't hold much longer. Okay. Oh dear. Agile beasts, shade. Yeah, this could get nasty. We may just have to try and blast them with magic. Ooh. Imperial Law Litany. Yeah, her dagger doesn't do anything. Okay. Let's form up. You can't do a lot. Ooh. Let's go Hammer of Light. Super effective. Picked up lotus petals. Okay, that's the first. Well, that's the last ingredient we need. Okay. So we got the lotus petals. Ooh, what are these things? Medusa jelly. Yeah, I haven't got a ton of stuff to deal with these guys. Let's fall back to the doorway, because not a lot of your attacks are going to be able to hit. Hide for as long as you can. Yeah. Oh, they're range units. So we actually do need to charge them. That sucks. Let's go binding bolts. Okay, I'm immune to blindness. Summon giant insect. Then let's try and tie him up. Can't be stunned. Let's try Earthsake. And then we'll go magic missile. Okay. Slash and parry. Don't have. Let's try Hammer of Light. Thing is, I didn't go. I never went really strong into that magic kind of thing. So Mark of Haste. Don't think lightning lightning spell is the right one. Dispel magic, maybe? Okay, no. I mean, the problem is it's just too tanky, really. Yeah, the problem is I didn't specialise her damage output. So when we run up against monsters that are magically resistant, it becomes problematic. Bigfoots. What an annoying creature to come in contact with. Okay. Silver salt. There we go. And the next one was a horn of some type, wasn't it? Okay, but that's for next time, folks. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been Skald against the Black Priory, and I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye.